Okay, my name is Eli. Welcome to my video demo for my Flatiron Sinatra portfolio project. This is a web application called Personal Books that is for generating and organizing and viewing a book collection for just a personal collection or an office collection that doesn't conform to regular, library organizational standards. You can customize it however you like and visualize it very neatly. So we'll get right into starting it. Let's go to my terminal, and you can install it just by cloning it directly from the repository. And I'll include a link in the description. Once you do that, you can install everything you need to just with the bundler. And then once you're in your personal books repository here, you can go ahead and run up your local server just with the shotgun command. And I'll give that just a second. There we go. Just confirm that, let's see, so you should be able to either copy this in or just go directly to port 9393. So we'll do that now. Okay, and we'll just start in the root here. Okay. Oh, and we're logged in, so let me go ahead and start by going home so we can start it from the top. Perfect. Okay, so we'll start by just kind of creating a new user so you can see it from the beginning here. We'll just use my name here and make a password, and let's get it started. Okay, this is going to start. I do have a library that I can view, but it's empty right now. So for now, I will go ahead and just start adding some books. The form can be a little overwhelming, so just kind of take your time, and if you do make a mistake, it should give you an error message. So we'll start just with kind of what's on my shelf here, author name, topic, kind of a genre. Okay, and we'll create that book. And it should spit us right back because it is required that we include a location. We'll try that again. Oops. Just a second here. So we'll just call this case one. We can include a description if you want. It just got two shelves, and it's just in the bedroom here, and it is on the first of those two shelves. Don't really need any additional notes. Let's just start making this. Okay, so we got it. It's here in our kind of index page. I can go ahead and add more books. The really nice thing about this application is as you add books, it remembers those details. So if I want, I can just jump right in and do another book by Stephen King. That's very easy. Also horror mystery. It is in that bookcase, but this time, so I can skip all these fields because it already knows everything it needs to about the bookcase one in bedroom. I just need to tell it which shelf this one is on. And then again, there shouldn't be any problems here. Okay, that's awesome. So the error messaging is pretty intuitive, so you really shouldn't have, let's see. So say I forget to add an author name or a topic name. This is a graphic novel. I'll go ahead and do the authors here. Right, but if I skip a topic or if I go and put it in this bookcase, but I try to put it on a shelf that isn't available here, it should tell me everything that is wrong with everything that's preventing me, there we go, from adding it to the library. So that's your basic just adding books in, and as you add more rooms, more shelves, everything gets added here kind of to your form dynamically. Any additional topics you can select from or create a new topic. Same thing with authors, same thing with bookcases and with the rooms that the bookcases are in. It's all very kind of auto-generated there. So what I want to do is show you a library that I've already built out a little bit just so you can see how the views work. So I'm going to log out first. Then I'm going to go ahead and log back into another library. This is a church library, and it was kind of the inspiration for designing this project. So let me get into it, and we should already have, there we go, we've got a whole list of books here. We can jump right into a book view, or we can kind of view the library from the inside out, or from the outside in rather. So let's start there. So this is the VHP library. This yellow card kind of just represents the library as a whole. So far this has 4 different rooms in it. So we can start, we can just jump into the main library room. Okay, again, we're one level kind of deeper here. So now we have our 3 bookcases, some basic info about each case, the number of shelves, the number of books, and some of the topics that are in there. Let's look at this one with the 6 books on it. Okay, and then our orange little cards here, these represent individual books. So now I can jump right into one of them here. And from this view, which is kind of your deepest, most specific view, you can access your edit book. There is a much quicker way to get there if you're not interested in kind of the map of the whole library. So I'll show you that in a second. I do just want to show how easy it is to edit things here. So let me jump right into the edit screen. It fills out all the info it already knows about the book, so it's got your location with the shelf that it's on and the room that shelf is in. It knows, or I'm sorry, the bookcase that it's in, and then the shelf that it's on is down here. And so I can do something as simple as just adding some notes, or I can even change the location altogether. So I can take the Talk Through the Bible, and move it into, let's say, the lobby. It's got 7 shelves. We'll just put it on the very top one and then hit edit. Okay, so now we have the lobby, the bookcase, and then your book is still right here. Or say you gave it away to somebody and you can just completely delete it. And this should send you back to your index page. Here you go. It's going to give you that info at the top. The other cool thing you can do is you can jump right into that book view just from your index page here. These are all links. There we go. And so you have your whole kind of location path. You know that it's in case 2. It's on the 4th shelf in the Cranford room inside of the VHP library. And all of these are clickable links, so I can jump back to the case, or I can go all the way back to the Cranford room. And so you can kind of just jump around and navigate like that, which is very nice and convenient. I can go back into the office. All right, we've got 2 books on this one. And I can jump to that book, and I can either jump to the case or back to the office. If I wanted to look at a different case, there's only one in the office right now, but you get the idea. It's very easy to navigate, very easy to edit, and if I wanted to, I'd have to try to find it. If I wanted to try and just go to directly to the path that leads me to a book that belongs to somebody else, I think there was like 20. Let me just see if this works. It should kick me back to just my home screen here. Okay, so that book doesn't exist yet, so it's going to give me an error page. But if I were to try to go to one of the books that belongs to the Eli user, it would just kick me back to the index page and say, it would give me that error message for you're not allowed to view that book. But that's the basics. It's pretty easy to understand, and you can create a library as complex as you want, view everything in list form or in that more specific kind of map view that I like. Okay, that's the basics. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions. I would appreciate it. Thanks so much.